Hey guys, here is an overview of our acquisitions app. This is the app where basically all of your leads will come into, either from your website, your incoming calls will get dumped in here, your auto email type leads, the free leads that we set up will get dumped into here. Anyway, so let's go in and take a look. Let's go into this one. I've been playing around with this one for a little while. So you put an address in. And if you put an address in and it's an address that is, Zillow can find, then Zillow will come over and, bring in these little Zillow APIs hooked up, so we can bring in those few things. Also gives you the Google Street View if there's a picture of it. Automatically tags your acquisition manager. Whoever is your default owner in the workflows is who it tags if it's blank. If you input one and you want to put somebody else, as an acquisition manager, that's easily interchangeable. Just hit add remove. Here are our statuses where, remember, each one you can change to do different things, different dashboard tasks, different dashboard items. Appointment date, so if you're in the follow-up stage and you want to set an appointment with this seller, you can go ahead and put it here. It'll automatically add it to your Podio calendar, which you can take this and push that to your Google Calendar on your phone. I think there's a couple other calendars that you can hook up if you use a certain one on your phone. So then whenever you add a date here, it goes here and it goes into your phone, so you automatically have it. When you're out in the appointment, if you want to write any notes, there's a section there for that. Here's the owner name, phone, and email. Basically, these three we use in a web form type capacity. So like if somebody's putting in a web form, we need them separated out. But we also have it where if you put in the owner name, and then you add the phone number and email, what it does is it creates a contact in your contacts app. So really, this is what you'll be using most of the time is the contact app. But if you put a new name in here and you don't already have a contact by that name, it'll go ahead and create it and then tag it here. So it's kind of duplicate information, but the reason it has to be is because of the web forms, people to fill out their names. And again, it automatically creates them as a contact when you do that. Bird dog name, same thing. It's a web form use, and then if they, if bird dog signs up or they put in a lead, it tags them with their name here. Any notes about the property, just a good note section to have. Follow up. Now this is where you can tag your autoresponders and put people on an automatic email campaign or an automatic text message campaign. So say we've got a lead, they want retail price or they're going to try to for sale by owner it or something. I don't know, come up with your own scenario. I could put this person on a cold lead follow-up. Maybe I have it fire off to tell them, give me a task to, once I put them on cold lead follow-up, to come down here to the follow-up section and tag what I want them to do. I can put them on a text campaign. I can start a 1-year text follow-up campaign, comes with your system, or maybe I'll do an email campaign, a 6-month email campaign. So all I have to do is tag that one, and that basically will start the 6-month campaign. I can send it now and have the first one go ahead and fire off and start. I can queue it for later. So say I want to send them the first email, not today, maybe I want to send it to them next Monday or next Friday. I can just put that date in here and then hit queue for later, and that email will start that chain on that day. I can also have this where I can just send them a one-off. Say I want to just send them a quick text. Say I don't have a text one in here. All I have to do is create a new item. I'm going to do it in the autoresponder. And I'll just, one-off text. Alright, and I'll just say, hello, whoop, how you doing? Alright, so that's all I have to do for the text. Save it and return. There we go. Adds it there. And then all I have to do is hit send now. And of course, if I had a phone number here or there, that'd be perfect. It'll go ahead and send the text off. This is also a great place is you can do our add-on. If you go to our settings app and you want to put your offers, your your contract to purchase a house, or you know, yeah, sales contract, purchase contract, something like that. If you want to put that in here, if that's part of your follow-up and you want to automate having your contract in here where basically all the fields you fill out, click a button, it'll automatically generate the contract and attach it on the bottom. We can easily do that for you. So go to our settings app and check that out. This part right here is our property info. This is where you can put in property details, their motivation, the price, any notes when you've talked to the seller. Again, like I said, the Zillow API pulls over some information, but we also have a feature where you can, for either $1, get probably, it's called a property details report, and I think it's like close to like 100 or 200 pieces of data about the property. It gives you first mortgages, second mortgages, owner's name, mailing address, when they bought it, how much they purchased it for. It gives you basically all the information on the tax card, you know, so these might not be accurate in Zillow, but if they're on how they're on the assessor's site, that's what you'll get. Tax, the county assessment, land, and improvement value. So anyways, for $1 you can get all that information. For $1.50 you can also get a prospective ARV. It's basically 50 cents more, and it basically it doesn't give you any comps, but it gives you a number of a potential what that ARV is for this address. So those are our two options there, and once you hit the button, it'll fill in some fields and then attach the document to the bottom of this, where you can look at all the details. You can put in your approximate repairs, any repair notes you have, what needs to be fixed, what type of occupancy it is, and then the lead source. This is where you tag your campaign, where this lead came from. So a lot of these will be set up on auto tagging, but you'll have some coming in that you manually input. You make sure you want to tag it with a campaign. What should I pay section? Make sure you fill out this approximate repairs, because that does relate to these calculations down here. So the what should I pay section gives you the Zillow link, Zillow comps you can go to, put in the Zestimate, how much the house would rent for, price per square foot, you know, like a comp, $100 a square foot. Here's another ARV where you can put in what you really think the ARV, not just the prospective one, is up there. And then based on the repairs, based on the rent, based on the comps and the ARV, this is what will calculate your max rental bid amount, wholesale amount, and flip amount. And remember, if you go to your settings tab, you can set what your rule of thumbs is. So, you know, if I can get rentals and I can only rent them, I like the 2% rule, you know, I'll put 2% in there. But if, say, I'm in, I don't know, California, and you can only get like 1% or even less than that, you know, and that's still a good deal for you, you can go and change that, so then this number will reflect really what your business and what your area would look like. And then here you can put in your official offer price, what you want to actually bid on the property. And then if this is an MLS lead, or this is a lead that you need to contact your realtor to put the bid in, again, put your offer amount in here, put all your details up there, tag your realtor with right here in your contact. Write them a little email. This is where you can just give them additional information. This gets emailed to them, and then send. This will basically send this realtor that you tag here information about the house plus whatever you wrote them. Send them an email, tell them to go ahead and put a bid in for you. Tell them to go ahead and put a contract on a house. Call relationships goes to the incoming calls. If somebody calls, you call rail or your VUMBR number, this will tag here the multiple times that they called, and you can go back and look and listen to each voicemail or whatnot. And then the original email, if you get one of those free leads that come in, up at the top it's a hidden field. Once you start working with the lead, you don't want that big long email up there, so it'll take it and then add it in down here. And again, I'll switch out this video with the one I'm making currently. At the end of every app, underneath the explanation video, you have a create a manual dashboard item. So remember, you're not using the T and adding a task to somebody. You want to add everybody's task, everybody's items are going to be in the dashboard. So to give somebody an item, and if you want to relate it to this, you know, seller, to this address here, all you have to do is go to the bottom of any app that you're in any item, and just type in create a new dashboard item. Title, who you want to give that task to the description, when it's due, what the priority is, and then hit create. That's all you got to do. And what that'll do is say I want to give to the acquisitions manager a certain task to do for this follow-up. All I gotta do is put it in here and hit create. I don't have to come out, go into the dashboard, then create it there. And it gets related back to this item when you create it inside a certain app. So that is the acquisitions app. I hope that was helpful. Good luck in using the system.